MasterBoris is back with a new video. What's good in the hood? Chicken nuggets with some hot sauce on them combos. Want to talk about this TSKO. Um, Especially something that most people, or if not at all, the FGC themselves, especially US FGC, ain't really talking about when it comes down to TSKO and its run. So it has been announced by Riot Games that the active development will end in December, and the final content patch goes live in October. But the server will stay online, and y'all probably gonna get refunded, today of in-game purchases. A free-to-play game, I wasn't really with it until when I found out, the racial undertone, going about it with this game and how they was gonna run it, but that was planning on like putting a lot of money on the line for this game. But after what they saw early this year when the game came out, they decided to renege on that. And the people in Riot Games, they wanted to, not do anything for the community like that and put the money up like they supposed to. Because this is supposed to be the white equivalent of Marvel Tokon. You know what I'm saying? This is supposed to be Caucasian people that can't dance on the dance floor in fighting games like that. This their game. TSKO is supposed to be that. And I want to talk about the racial undertone behind this run that wants to cater to these people that could be racist towards, black people when it comes down to the FGC, because it is going on right now. It is going on. I don't know if people are aware of it or they want to dance around it, or y'all just ignorant as hell and don't know no better. I'm gonna consider all the above due to the reputation of the FGC today. But yeah, because when that brother, I forgot the player's name, when he won at Frosty Frostings, I think, or the first TSKO tournament, when he won that, the people on Riot Games was like, "Hey, we're pulling the plug on this game. We're not going to have a black man win a lot of money, winning in our game. We want our people, the Caucasian people that can't dance on the dance floor for real, or not really good at fighting games, to win." You know what I'm saying? And what's funny about that? After that happened, that they let go of almost the entire staff, like maybe 60-70% of the entire staff of the development of TSKO. Y'all notice that? Like go back early this year, like early January, February, and look around that when they started to lay off a lot of employees from Riot Games or who made the TSKO game. It's crazy in the hood, man. And I see it for what it is, because I want to like spread awareness about this, because nobody in the FGC is really talking about this. But I'm gonna talk about it, and I'm gonna hurt some feelings today. So you got this TSKO. In my opinion, it has no sauce. It's dry. It's probably the most driest tag game I ever seen in my life. You base the characters on League of Legends. Even some of the developers that made this game didn't really like the game like that, or in the investors that was probably gonna invest more into the game, they ain't really like the game like that. Especially when it was a brother that won the first tournament of this game. They was like, we ain't gonna have none of that. We ain't gonna put money on, giving money, a lot of money to black folks, because that's generational wealth right there. And I hope you open your eyes and see that, what's really going on out here, because there's a racial undertone in the FGC, especially, specifically I'm talking about the American FGC, NAFGC. And it's gonna come in time where you're gonna face it, and a lot of these people that don't look like us is going to not hide it anymore. Especially a lot of things that's crazy going on in America, of bad news that's happened in the past month. So you know, it's something to like look into. But you know, they wasn't gonna compete with Marvel Tokon anyway. And now I'm seeing, you know, people in the FGC complaining about, you know, about Marvel Tokon, how hard it is. Man, y'all felt the test. Y'all felt the test. I was not looking forward to or you know, relying on these NAFGC players to do damage in Marvel Tokon. I'm looking at Japan. And also for the Japanese developers, Sega, Koei Tecmo, Arc System Works, Capcom, SNK versus Studios, this is a wake-up call that you need to have your game mechanics to be about Japan first, not American first. Even though there was games that y'all made dumbing down these fighting games for these people that can't dance on the dance floor, they still trash. They're still ass. They're still not winning tournaments like that on a large scale, like more than they should. Because you dumbed the fighting games down for them. You did. And it's time for y'all to stop. It's time for y'all to stop. Make it about... So y'all took Street Fighter 6 back. Y'all took Guilty Gear Strive back with the new update, the 2.0 update. And now look, it's thriving. A lot of these American players, man, they want to get carried by balance patches, you know, and not really learn the game for what it is. Want to like hop on the bandwagon, want a viral moment, want to stream, you know, and not trying to be the best, you know, fighting game player they want to be, as they say, you know, when it comes down to competitive fighting games. But yeah, about this TSKO, man, it's just something to, you know, look into, man. It's not surprising to me. They didn't really want it to happen because they saw a lot of brothers, a lot of black folks playing this game, and they didn't want that. Why you think it came out on PC? Why you think the fighting game came out on PC first? Because they are stereotyping us black folks, thinking in their mind that, oh, black people can't afford high-end PCs. Well, I guess I'm an anomaly because I buy PCs and build them myself. So there. Like, y'all, especially brothers and sisters that's part of the FGC, man, y'all gotta open your eyes, man. They're not really trying to make games for you. You know, even though we're keeping fighting games afloat for the most part. I will say that. Me going to CEO this past weekend, I see a lot of brothers and sisters at the tournaments competing or doing casuals, whatever. Yeah, y'all making it afloat. You know, of all the other fighting games y'all probably play, you know, the anime fighters, Tekken, Street Fighter, too, you know what I'm saying? Virtua Fighter, you know, y'all making these fighting games afloat, you know, as a community. Don't think that you're not, because you are. But yeah, that's all I have to say about that. You know, and also would like to add that free-to-play fighting games does not work. It does not work. You need to have it where there's a choice where, like Dead or Alive, for example. But y'all don't like Dead or Alive. Y'all scared of boobies. You scared to get caught playing Dead or Alive. But anyway, that's another video. They have the free-to-play version, the core fighters, and the retail version. That's what TSKO should have done. But they want to go all out on this free-to-play stuff, this free-to-play model. And this freaking American video games, you know, community in general, not just the FGC, it's on life support right now. It's on life support right now. I mean, y'all not preserving the scene, really. You know, y'all not playing games, y'all not expanding y'all horizons, y'all play the same 5-6 games that is free to play like Fortnite and thinking things is gonna, you know, be on the up. Y'all think it's going to be on the up and up, and it's not. It's at a all-time low. I'm not just talking about the FGC. I'm talking about gaming in America. So y'all need to take that into consideration. But yeah, I'm going to let y'all go. You know what I'm saying? Let's have a conversation about this. Hit that like button, subscribe if you new. I do a variety of videos here, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.